Dolly Parton is a name that needs no introduction. Across generations, her voice has carried warmth, soul, and storytelling that touches every corner of the world. Among her timeless classics, Jolene stands at the very top, a haunting ballad about love, jealousy, and vulnerability that has managed to transcend borders, languages, and cultures. It is a song that has lived for decades, covered by artists of all kinds, from country singers to rock bands and even pop stars. But the influence of this track goes far beyond the music charts. Its reach has entered some of the most unexpected and unlikely places in the world. One of the most surprising stories tied to Jolene is its connection to a notorious South African prison. This detail has fascinated music historians and fans alike, reminding us of just how deeply music can cut into human experiences, even in the darkest of environments. The prison in question is not just any facility. It has long been infamous for its harsh conditions and history. Within those walls, stories of despair, resilience, and survival exist side by side. And somewhere in that atmosphere, Dolly's voice managed to slip through. To imagine Jolene echoing across cold prison corridors is almost surreal. A song born in the heart of Tennessee, written about a woman who could steal a lover away, somehow resonated with those locked away thousands of miles from Dolly's home. Why would a track like this mean so much in such a place? Perhaps because music has no borders. Perhaps because even prisoners, stripped of freedom, still long for emotions that connect them to the outside world: love, heartbreak, and the fragile hope of redemption. Dolly Parton wrote Jolene out of a personal moment in her life. She encountered a striking woman who seemed to hold a certain power, and that moment blossomed into one of the most iconic songs in American music. That seed of vulnerability in the lyrics is exactly what gives it power. The melody, simple yet unforgettable, carries with it both pain and beauty. For prisoners in South Africa hearing it, the words may have echoed their own struggles, longing for something just out of reach. It's important to remember that prisons, though places of punishment, are also places of deep reflection. Music can reach the parts of the soul untouched by iron bars and concrete walls. Jolene became, even in such a place, a reminder that humanity persists. What makes this particular story extraordinary is not just that the song was heard, but that it was remembered. That fact alone proves the power of Dolly's music. Something about her storytelling stuck in the minds of people who had little else but memories to hold on to. For many outside that prison, Jolene might just be another country hit, played at bars, karaoke nights, or on long road trips. But for those who listened in confinement, it may have taken on an entirely different meaning. It may have been a glimpse of freedom. It may have been a reminder of lost love. It may have been a reminder of the world beyond the fences. The beauty of Dolly Parton's art lies in her authenticity. Unlike many stars who chase fame, Dolly always projected sincerity. That sincerity can be heard in every trembling note of Jolene. And that sincerity travels across borders, across cultures, across prison walls. Today, when people hear about this story, they are both surprised and touched. How could a song travel so far, to such a hidden corner of the world? And yet, when we think about it more deeply, it makes perfect sense. Music is one of the only universal languages we have. The global influence of Dolly Parton is not limited to her music alone. She has become a symbol of resilience, kindness, and generosity. She has authored books, created charitable foundations, and even invested in education through her famous Imagination Library. But Jolene remains the jewel in her crown. Every artist dreams of creating something timeless. Dolly achieved it. And the proof lies in moments like these, where a song leaps beyond its origins and finds meaning in places it was never expected to go. Prisoners hearing Jolene might not have known much about country music. They might not have understood Dolly's world or Tennessee's landscapes. But the emotion in her voice needs no translation. Pain, longing, and desire are feelings every human understands. The image of Jolene playing in a South African prison also sparks conversations about the power of music in rehabilitation. Could songs like this soften hardened hearts? Could they awaken empathy and reflection? Around the world, programs have used music to heal, to educate, and to restore. Dolly's contribution, even unknowingly, fits into that legacy. She gave people in one of the darkest places on earth a reminder of beauty. The song's impact has not faded with time. New generations continue to discover it, sometimes through covers by modern stars, sometimes through viral videos online. And every time it re-emerges, it carries the weight of history along with it.